Alright, we're continuing from where we got disconnected on. This is going to still be the Chapter 1 remake, Episode 1, Part 2. We were talking to Pippa after building her room, and here's what she said. Pippa, I thought you were just a weird boy with voices in his head. But you completely fixed that broken down old house. You must have some kind of special power. Here, take these. I found them on my way here. You can have them for fixing this house for me. And we got 3 white petals from her. Alright, and she has another quest. You must have some kind of special power to be able to fix up that old house like that. How did you do it? What? You've got the power to build new things. What does build mean? Larock, my child, do you remember what I told you? Long ago, the people of this land lost the power of creation. It is your duty to help them regain this power. Anyway, I really appreciate you fixing the house like this, but it's not much use without some kind of light inside. But I can't see any torches lying around here. Beside your banner of hope, you will find a mason's workstation. You can use it to build a torch. Take these materials, use them to construct a torch, and reveal to this girl the fruits of your labors. Larock obtains a splat of blue glue and a broken branch. Alright, Larock makes 5 torches. That's incredible, she says. Pippa, hey, where'd you find that torch? You didn't find it, you built it. Ah, so that's what building means. You picked up some stuff from around here and somehow changed it into a torch, right? Thanks. I think I understand, sort of. Hey, do you think you might be able to build anything with this? If you need any more, I'll see if I can find some. She gives me 1 broken branch. And another quest. I just realized something. You never told me your name. Larock. What kind of name is that? Doesn't sound like you'd have any special powers at all. But you can't judge somebody by their name, right? Anyway, Larock, you've still got those torches you made, right? We should put one in the house. A room is complete if it has walls 2 blocks high, a door, a source of light to stave off the darkness when the sun has set. Press square to place your creations wherever you wish. Go, my child, and place the torch inside the house. Larock builds an empty room. Wow, look at that. Brilliant. Now that it's all lit up, the room's perfect. You're amazing, Larock. You really do have special powers. It's hard to believe that someone who looks so dopey can be so talented. But you can't judge someone by their appearance, right? Anyway, thanks, Larock. Now we have somewhere to live. Quest complete, and we obtained 1 seed of life. Let's go ahead and use that. Maximum hit point increased by 5, so now we have 40. Alright, let's talk to her again. Hey, Larock. Thanks to you, we have such a lovely room. But you don't think it would be so much better if we had something to sleep on at night? I know. Maybe you could build something. Larock, my child, you must gather materials that you might fashion some bedding. Should you place a bed in a room, you can sleep on it at any time, night or day, to restore your health. It would be great if you could make 2 things to sleep on. If we had 2 beds, we could sleep next to each other. This time, Larock, I shall leave it to you to gather the materials you need to build the straw mattresses young Pippa requests. A straw mattress can be constructed from grassy leaves. To build one, you must first... Larock, are you alright? Eureka! Larock works out how to make a straw mattress. A straw mattress. It's a functional, basic bedding made from dried weaves woven together. Can be slept on, and it gives a score of plus 30 points. Make 2 beds. So let's go over here. And we need to make 2 straw mattresses. There's 1. And there's 2. Alright. Now we need to go put them in this room. So we have 2 beds. The empty room turns into a basic bedroom. Wow, look at that. Pippa, wow, you built us something to sleep on. Thank you, Larock. Whether it is night or day, you can sleep on any bed that is within a room to recover your health. As the sun sets, the darkness will close in around you, and more powerful monsters emerge in force. When night falls, you would do well to return to your base, rest your head upon a pillow, and sleep until morning. Larock, my child, you discovered the means to build a straw mattress all by yourself. In addition to the power to create that I bestowed onto you, it seems you also bear the special skill to discern what can be made from the materials you find. This is a wondrous power you have. It shall no doubt prove invaluable to you in your quest to rebuild this city. Larock? Hello? Larock? Was the goddess speaking to you? You were staring off into space with your mouth open again. You've got to pay more attention to what's going on around you, Larock. If you keep spacing out like that, you'll never get anything done. The rock feels time beginning to pass by. And we got 2 broken branches. Alright. She's sitting there clapping away. Let's get our next quest. Larock, can I ask you something? With all this wandering around and collecting stuff, aren't you getting a bit hungry? Huh? No? It's not just me? That's not my tummy rumbling. You must be hearing things again. But anyway, look. There are a lot of plumberry trees around here. Plumberries are kind of small, and they don't really fill you up, but they're really sweet and juicy. Can you go and get some plumberries for me, Larock? Please? We'll need at least 5 for a decent meal. A plumberry is a small pink fruit that never falls far from the tree. Perhaps it should take a look. You should take a look and see if there are any nearby. Okay. There's some plumberries right there. Alright, we got the 5 she wanted. And she's all happy. That's incredible. All cheering. Pippa. Wow, you found so many plumberries. Can I have them? Sure, why not? Hooray! Thanks, Larock. To tell you the truth, I'm actually really hungry. Here, these are for you. It's your share. I mean, you must be starving too, right? They're really tasty. You should try them. Larock's tummy starts to rumble. And we just got 3 of our plumberries back. Alright. We have a health meter now at the top. Pippa. You know, Larock, I've been thinking. You run around smashing up all the trees and grass and stuff, and use the materials you find to build new things, right? It'd be pretty useful to have somewhere to store all that stuff, don't you think? After all, you're going to have to collect a lot of different materials pretty soon. What does Pippa want? I have made the only things I have. You need to build a brick barbecue, and then you need to build a piece of bread. And once you build a piece of bread, you should be able to turn a bunny corn meat into a bunny corn steak. Turn that bunny corn steak into a bunny burger. She wants you to make a bunny burger at that point in the chapter that you're on. Wrong tide. The item you're calling, there's actually 2 that you can make. The other burger requires, what's it called? The butter beans. And it turns into a beanie bunny burger. But what she's wanting you to make is just a plain bunny burger. Okay. Pippa. Why? Well, it's a secret, teehee. But you should still make something to put all your stuff in. Your friend is wise indeed. Having a place to store and manage the resources you gather would serve you well. Can you conceive of an item that would serve such a role? Eureka! Larock works out how to make a chest. A chest, it's a functional item, and its branches bundled together to form a stout strongbox. Can be used to store items, and it gives a score of plus 50 points. Alright, so She wants us to make something we can put some things in. Let's go try to build a chest. Alright, 3 broken branches, 1 chest. There we go. We made us a chest. That's incredible. Pippa. Wow. You made a chest. Now you can put all the stuff that you've collected in there and go and collect even more stuff. You know, Larock, there's something I've always wondered. What exactly has happened to this world? They say that the light was stolen from us by a really bad man. Ever since, it's been all anyone could do just to survive. Nobody cares about anyone but themselves, and they never help anyone else out. Anyway, I think it's super boring to live like that. Don't you think it'd be fun if we could rebuild this city and everyone could live together? I feel like if you're around, anything can happen. We should do everything we can to make this town a great place to live. But we'll need loads and loads of materials to do that. That's why I asked you to make a chest. Alright, so it's agreed. We're going to build the biggest, bestest city in the whole wide world. I'll have a think about what we need to build, and you'll build it. You're going to help me, aren't you, Leroy? Aren't you? Okay, we got 2 broken branches. And another quest. It's going to be a lot of work to turn this place into a huge city, isn't it? Is there anything I can do to help? Like, maybe I could build something. That would be pretty helpful, wouldn't it? But if I'm going to build things, I'm going to need a room to work in. Just like the one in this picture. Leroy, can you build me a room like the one I've drawn? Please? Pretty please? It would seem that your example has awoken within young Pippa the will to build. Blueprints such as the one she has gifted unto you may be laid on the ground by pressing square. Press the basically touchscreen button to view the plan in more detail. To complete a blueprint, ensure that you place all the necessary items exactly as shown. Be sure to build rooms within bounds of your base, lest the inhabitants of your town fail to recognize them. For the workbench, you could use that mason's workstation near the flag. You'll probably have to bash it about a bit before you can move it. Oh, and the room will need a door to get in and out, and a torch or something to light it up. But you can make things like that from raw materials, right? Larock obtains Pippa's picture. Eureka! Larock works out how to make a straw door. A straw door is a functional item. It's a primitive door made of sticks and straw. Can be opened and closed, and it gives a score of plus 50 points. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this up and build her a room. I'm going to build it over here. Just clear out all of this because we're going to need dirt anyways to build her a room. Alright, let's grab up all this dirt. All these flowers. Take out this chunk of dirt right here, and then we should have more than enough room to build quite a few buildings. We broke our stick. Let's go ahead and... that's saving it. Well, I need to make a save for it anyways. Save number 4. Alright, let me set this down in here. And set that down so I can make me a new stick. Or a club. Upgrade. Let's make a club. 2 of them. Alright. We also need a straw door. We should have some torches still. Yep. And a chest. And we need a bonfire, don't we? We'll need some goo. Alright. Well, let's use some of this. Equip that clubs. Finish this dirt off real quick, and then we will build our wall. There's our door. Here's our chest. And now we need a bonfire, which I need a blue goo. So let me grab a blue goo real quick. Alright, we got 3, one more. There you go. Okay, we got 4 of the blue glue. We should have more than enough for a bonfire. Alright, we've completed our first blueprint. Now here's a tip for anybody who has never played before. When you get a blueprint, complete the blueprint in full exactly how it's laid out and designed. And once you've completed it, if you don't like how it's shaped or designed, you can change that design anytime you want after you've initially completed it. Which I will be doing here in a second. Pippa. Hooray! You built the workroom I asked for. Thanks, Leroy. It's just like the one in my picture. Oft will the inhabitants of your town seek to assist your efforts by presenting you with blueprints. Should you lack sufficient resources to complete a blueprint or other construction, search for them in the nearby wilderness. Some materials can only be obtained by defeating the monsters that maraud the wilds, thus freeing them from their grasp. Pippa. I'm going to use my new workroom to build all sorts of stuff. I'll put it all in the chest at the end of the day, so you can take a look at all the amazing things I made. Alright, let's grab her next quest. Thanks again for the workroom, Larock. Now we can make everything we need to rebuild the city. But it's not going to be much of a city with just the two of us living here. The truth is, when I was on my way here, I saw a suspicious looking man lurking around nearby. He looked like a bit of a weirdo. So I waited until he went away and ran straight here. But maybe, if we asked him to come and live with us, he might lend a hand in rebuilding the city. He was on the other side of the mountains the last time I saw him. Go and find him, Larock, and get him to join us. Make good use of your compass, my child. It will be of great use to you in finding that which you seek. Press the options button to take stock of your surroundings and search for the fellow of whom young Pippa spoke. A new quest marker has appeared on our compass. We have a compass now. Alright. Now here, I've built the room and design. I'm going to redesign it here real quick. That I don't want there to be there. See? And it allows you to alter and edit the design after you've completed the blueprint, but not before. So, if you don't like how they design it or anything, that's fine. Just complete it as is, and then you can alter it once you've completed that blueprint. Just a helpful tip if you don't want your town looking like their blueprints. So, alright, I'm going to throw some of this stuff in a chest before we head out. Keep the food and the torch. And the dirt. And I'm also going to make some healing creams. Alright. Now that we've got that made, I am going to go rescue our other townsperson. Alright, our first quest marker brought us here. The bonfire is burning brightly. It looks like it's been freshly stoked. Somebody must be nearby. A new quest marker has appeared on the compass. Grab that and that. helpful to have a torch handy, or at least on your selected on your inventory when it is nighttime, so you have just a little bit of light at least. Not much, but that little bit does help. We are getting close to our other villager, but he will have a quest for making some mushrooms, so I'm going to try to gather up some of these mushrooms while we are here, so we will already have them for his quest when he gives it to us. They usually are near the water. And if you need to know where I'm on the map, I'll pull it up here for you really shortly. Alright, our town is in that direction where the flag is. We went around that mountain from where you start, and just basically walked around until we got to right here. There's our quest marker, and we can talk to the blocks. Huh. Hello? Cough, splutter. Is someone there? Somebody there? Those rotten monsters have buried me alive. They've completely covered me in earth, and I can't get out. Please, whoever you are, get me out of here. Hurry, my child. Hold L1 or R1 to aim your attacks above or below you. Guide your blows carefully, and free this man from his earthen tomb. Alright. Phew! Free at last! I cannot thank you enough, young man. Why? But tell me, who exactly are you? What? You say you're building a town near here? By my bushy beard. That is wonderful news. Let me help. Let me join your city and help to rebuild it. What are you pulling that face for? You look like you just swallowed an insect. Well, you may make whatever strange face you like. I'll find my way to your town whether you like it or not. Blah. I am Rollo, the proud owner of that most venerable of books, the Cantlin Chronicle. I assure you that it and I will prove invaluable to this new city of yours. Now, lead the way. Rollo joins the party. Take me to your town. Okay, we got 11 mushrooms. That should be fine. He will also have a quest for making shimmer feathers as well. Which we'll do that in a minute. You can do it on your way back, but we're just gonna go. Because my bags are full. Give me some more mushrooms. There we go. We've about got him back to the town. Alright. My word. Just look at this place. Hooray! A new friend! Alright, so we completed Pippa's quest. Let's talk to her first. Pippa. Yay! You found someone to join our town. What's that? You think he seems a bit shady? You might be right there. That's why I avoided him in the first place. When I first saw him, he was giggling to himself and stroking this enormous book. But he's got a beard. He must be pretty dependable, right? And he must be really clever too. I mean, he's got such a big bushy beard after all. But anyway, now that we've found a new friend, we can all work together to make this the best city in the whole of Alefgard. And we got 1 seed of life, which is +5 to our max health. Not enough inventory to pick it up though. Hold on. Let's talk to our new guy, Rolo. By my bristly brows, this town is positively brimming with life. Why, I do believe that the Cantland Chronicle describes this very place. It's the perfect location to bring the legendary city of Cantland back to life. Oh-ho? My mention of the legendary tome piques your interest, does it? The Cantland Chronicle is an invaluable volume of ancient knowledge, passed down in my family over countless generations. It is many hundreds of years old, and its pages tell of mankind's hapless history and the lost art of creation and construction. Deciphering this ancient text could reveal secrets vital to the restoration of this once great city. Our meeting is no mere coincidence, Larock. I assure you, we are destined to rebuild this magnificent town together. Alright, so let me talk to him again. Larock, my friend, I do not mean to cast doubt on your claims, but was it truly you who constructed these buildings? If that were true, it would mean that you have the power to build new things, a gift that mankind has lost so long ago. Could it be that you are the builder of whom the Cantland Chronicle speaks? The legendary figure blessed with the power of construction. Bah, of course not. If the builder had a face like that, I'd eat my own beard. Ah, yes, Larock. I nearly forgot. The path across the mountains between this town and the place where you and I first met was dreadfully treacherous, wasn't it? Well, the Cantland Chronicle describes a special tool that can be crafted from the feathers of the chimeras that dwell amid those mountains. A most convenient contrivance that lets you travel at blinding speed and be back at your base in the blink of an eye. Of course, if you truly were the builder of legend, I'm sure you would have no trouble creating this item and showing it to me. Alright, and we have Rubus talking to us again. Larock, my child, you need only lay your hands upon a new material to discern what items can be built from it. The chimeras you seek dwell at the foot of the mountains fast by this place. Use your compass to find them, that you might not lose your way. A new quest marker has appeared on our compass. Alright, let me throw some stuff in the bank, and I'm going to grab that seed of life. Alright. Grab this seed of life, and then we're going to go kill us some chimera on top of the mountain. Now we have 45 max health. Alright, our quest maker's making us go to the mountains over here. So let's head in this direction. And here's some chimeras right here. Larock obtains his first chimera's feather, and learns how to work out a chimera's wing. It's a special item, a fastly tied fan of fluttering feathers. Instantly transports you to your base. Okay. Well, let's go up this real quick. There should be a chest on top here with another seed of life. Let's grab some of these resources too. And we're going to take our shortcut up the rest of the way. Alright, here's a chest and a seed of life. And that should put us at 50. There you go. And let's kill some more chimeras, because we need more of those wings. Yes, the chimeras will attack you with their beaks, and they will also shoot fireballs at you too. Alright, we should have plenty of wings now. Let's go back to our town. I'm gonna go ahead and grab these. Oh, fell into the water. That was my bad. You cannot swim on this. Grab these mushrooms. On our way back. And if I do remember right, there should be a cave over here across from your town with another chest that contains a seed of life, but you have to beat some bats, which I'm going to check that out now. Yep, there's the cave. Defeat the little bat monsters to unlock the chest. Alright, there we go. We unlocked that chest and got a seed of life. So that should put us at what, 55 now? There you go, 55 max health. And that cave right here is directly across from your town. The other seed of life is that tower right there. So. Alright, we need to craft these shimmer wings. I'm gonna make some more petals though, or creams. There we go. There's our shimmer wings. Gonna throw this stuff in the chest. Marvelous work. Alright, it's Rolo. Goddess above. This is a shimmer wing. It is just as the Cantling Chronicle describes. Then there is no doubt about it. Within you dwells the long-lost power of construction. You really are the builder. Ever since the light was lost to us, and the realm plunged into darkness, the people of Alefgard have waited for this day to come. The day that benevolent Rubus would send the builder to save us. And Rubus is talking now. Larock, my child, you needed only to touch a shimmerous feather to know what you could build with from it. Seek out more materials and speak to those around you, and your knowledge is sure to expand even further. Keep an eye on your surroundings, my child. If you should see anything that you have never seen before, be sure to collect it. Alright, back to Rolo. Larock, my friend, you and I have two vital tasks ahead of us. Firstly, we must complete the glorious restoration of the once great city of Cantling. And secondly, we must unravel the mystery of what terrible tragedy brought the town to ruin. This place was once girdled all about by fearsome fortifications, tall turrets and towers to keep the monsters at bay. It is even said that a great golem once watched over the city, keeping all inside safe from harm. But those citadels and strongholds were completely obliterated, and nothing remains of Cantling but ruins. How could such a wretched fate have come to pass? As a proud son of Cantling, I plan to uncover the mystery of what befell my ill-starred ancestors. No doubt that with your powers and my book, it is only a matter of time before the truth becomes clear. We're all counting on you, Lerock. Hehe. Boy. He's not creepy or mischievous, is he? Alright, we've got that quest turned in. Let's go ahead and check on Miss Pippa. See if she's got something for us, and it looks like she does. Pippa. You know, Lerock, I've been so starving lately. I could eat my own head. All of this building and inventing is hungry work. So I've been thinking, if we had something to cook with, we could make all sorts of delicious, nutritious meals. What do you say? Can you think of something you could build to cook things on? If you do think of anything, put it in a room with a chest so that we can store the delicious dishes we make. So yeah, make us a room to cook in. Make me a kitchen. And we learned how to make a cook fire. It's a crafting station, a simple stand built above a bonfire used for making mouth-watering meals. It's a light source, can be used to cook food, and it gives a score of plus 150 points. Alright, so Pippa wants us to make her a kitchen. So we will need a cook fire and a chest. And for her cook fire, it takes 1 bonfire, 3 grassy leaves, and 5 broken branches. Let's go ahead and make that. And we need to make another chest. And a door. And we can go ahead and make her room real quick. I'm going to make it right next to this one. We're going to use the same wall to combine these rooms. So let's just give her another room connected to this one. Alright, there's our door. Here's our cook fire. Lerock builds an empty room, and we need a chest. The empty room turns into a crude kitchen. Alright, we should have a kitchen made for her. And yep, there we go. We got it complete. Let's talk to her. Pippa. Blimey, you did it. You made me a place to cook. Now I'll be able to make all sorts of scrummy food. Thank you, Lerock. And that chest is perfect. If I make anything really, really tasty, I'll put it in there so you can try a bit, too. And we got 2 plum berries. And a new quest from Rollo. Hold on one moment. Let's go ahead and talk to Rollo now. Rollo. Well, well, well. By my blubulous belly. It seems we have a kitchen now. This creative power of yours is a wonderful thing. I wonder if your culinary skills are equally exemplary. What say you test them out and make me something to eat? What? Make it yourself? You'll build a whole kitchen for Pippa, but you won't even make me a single measly meal? Lerock, you wound me. I thought we were friends. By the way, I should mention that I saw some delicious looking orange mushrooms growing down by the water's edge. I'm sure you can make a terrific meal out of a fine ingredient like that. 3 servings should do the trick. Do we have an agreement, friend? Alright, and this is what we gathered those mushrooms for earlier. He wants us to make some shrooms on a stick. Takes 1 mushroom for 1 shroom on a stick. It is a food, a scrumptious skewer of barbecued mushrooms. Fills the hunger meter by 20%. Alright, so we're going to make all we can, actually, of them. We got more than enough. Alright, we've got his shrooms on a stick created. So let's talk back to Rolo. Lerock, my friend. Do I detect the succulent scent of freshly roasted mushrooms? The fragrance alone is a mellow melody of mouth-watering flavors. By my growling gizzard, these shall make a magnificent meal. Come now, hand them over. Quick, quick, quick. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Guzzle slurp. Marvelous work, Lerock. We shall have to rename you the Cooker. Blah. The Cantland Chronicle covers a wide range of topics. The chapters concerning the preparation of hearty, healthy meals are of particular. Pardon? You want to see it? Yourself? The Cantland Chronicle? With your own 2 eyes. I'm sorry, Lerock, but that book is a priceless family heirloom. I can't just go parading it around in front of anyone that asks. And besides, the tome is written in an ancient and cryptic script. There is no way that you or anyone else would be able to read it. What little knowledge I myself have gleaned from it has taken years of painstaking study. However, I have not a single doubt that this book holds the key to restoring this city to its former greatness. I shall not rest until I have deciphered each and every one of its secrets. But fear not, my friend. I will not keep these secrets to myself. As soon as I make a breakthrough in my studies, you will be the first to know. And as for these mushrooms, it's only fair that you should taste the fruits of your labors, too. Take this as a token of our everlasting friendship. Quest complete, and we received 1 of our shrooms on a stick back. Alright, and he has another quest. Alright. Learn some patience, young man. I made it quite clear to you that you would be the first to know of any secrets I uncovered. Deciphering the Cantland Chronicle will take time, Lerock, and our work on restoring the city has only just begun. I suggest that, while I continue my studies, you labor to rebuild this city to its former greatness, and prove yourself the builder you claim to be. Alright, and now Rubus is talking to us. By completing rooms and placing within them the items you create, you can increase the level of your base. But be wary that you do not place your decorations more than 2 blocks above the floor, for such items will not count towards your points total. Now go, my child. Fill your town with buildings, and those buildings will with furnishings, and see your new home flourish. Rolo. Larock, pay attention. Okay. He wants us to build our base to level 2, and we learned how to make a pot. It's a decoration, an earthen urn that can be used to store one's personal property, and it gives a score of plus 50 points. Alright, let's go ahead and build us some pots real quick. And I'm going to grab some of those decorations out of the chest. We've got a dilapidated crate for 10 points. We've got this for 100 points. And this for 10 points. That should be fine. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put these crates in this room. There you go. There's 10 points. There's 100 points, and put the notes on there, another 10, so 110. Go ahead and put a pot in here. And we'll put a pot in here. And we'll put a pot in the other room as well. Alright, we still need more points though. I can make some more straw mattresses real quick so other people can sleep. Because those are worth 30 points. Five mattresses should be fine. Probably take less than that, but that's just for incoming villagers, so anyone has a place to sleep if they need it. 1, 2, 3. Alright, our base grows to level 2. And we're going to put that one there, and one more. There you go. Alright, they have plenty of places to sleep if we get more people. And we completed Rolo's quest. And I need to eat these plum berries. Alright. Let's go ahead and talk to Rolo. Wonderful work, Larock. I am impressed. Not only are you the legendary builder, but it seems your powers are becoming ever greater. And Rubus is talking to us. Larock, my child, no matter how many monsters you defeat, you will grow no stronger. Only by the weapons you wield and the armor you wear will your might as a warrior increase. You are the builder, my child, and it is by the building this base that your true strength will be revealed. Rolo, I'm sorry to say, though, that I've made scant progress in deciphering the Cantling Chronicle. I dare say it will be some time still before, by my sensitive ears. Did you hear that? We just gotta see the life. And it looks like our first battle. So let's go ahead and talk to him. Larock, I have the most terrible tidings. I know not what has driven them to it, But the monsters plan to attack our great city in force. We must protect Cantlin at all costs. Larock, you must prepare our defenses against the coming assault. But fear not, I shall fight by your side, my friend. I shall do my duty by protecting dear Pippa and our beloved home from harm. And Rubus is speaking. Rollo speaks the truth, my child. The vicious beasts that dwell hereabouts are heading here in droves. This town is the seed of all Alefgard's restoration. It must not be allowed to fall at the hands of the monsters. With an oaken club in hand and enough healing cream to tide you through the onslaught, you must drive back the Dragon Lord's foul followers. My child, are you ready to face this fight? Yes, sure. This is your first true battle, Larock. But fear not, for I know you will prevail. Alright, here's our first battle. Alright, and the boss monster has appeared. It's a big old skeleton. And he died just like the rest. How about that? Fwah! Well done, my child. You have saved Cantlin from the monster's audacious advances. As hope wells within the townspeople's hearts, so too will your banner of hope grow, blanketing the land with ever more warm and tender light. But now it seems the location of your base is known to the Dragon Lord's vile vassals. The monsters fear that, should the people of Alefgard band together, they will lose their dominion over these lands. No doubt these beasts will launch yet more offenses ere long in attempt to crush this beacon of hope. You must protect this place, my child, whatever it takes, no matter what manner of brutish behemoth assails it. You do not know if you are equal to the task. In fact, you do not really understand what this task I have given you is all about. You just want to build things, not fight the monsters. At this very moment, that may well be so. But as you come to know more of the people here, you will realize that with great power comes great responsibility. Okay, Spider-Man. I have done all I can for this benighted land. The rest is up to you, my child. Work together with your new friends and restore the city of Cantlin to its former greatness. I must leave you now, but I know that we shall meet again when your work here is done. Until then, know that I do watch over you always. Larock obtains a pair of blue table fragments. Alright. We just got a new townsperson, and Rollo has something for us. Let's talk to Rollo. Brilliant work showing those blighters who's boss, Lerock. But it seems the filthy fiends have found our humble settlement. We have no way of knowing when they might strike next. We must devise some means to keep them at bay. By the way, I have noticed that you have found a pair of curious stone fragments in the aftermath of the battle. I had seen an artifact of similar design in the Cantling Chronicle, and, man of action that I am, I investigated further. If you were to stick those fragments together again, I believe they would form a device known as a teleportal. Apparently, you can just plunk that thing down on the ground and, hey, presto. It'll whisk you away on a sunbeam to a place where you can find whatever your heart desires. For a builder like yourself, putting together that thing should be a piece of cake. Well, Lerock, do you think you can glue that teleportal together again? Alright, we learned how to make a blue teleportal. A teleportal, an ancient artifact that can convey you to far-flung fields. Once placed, can be used to travel to and from another island. Score plus 100 points. Okay, now let's talk to our new villager. I saw a great shaft of light on the horizon, and I thought it warranted investigation. Imagine my surprise when I discovered a bustling village. But who are you? And what are you doing in a place like this? I beg your pardon? You're building a city? Good luck with that. If you expect people to work together and live in harmony, you've another good thing coming. I hate to burst your bubble, boy, but there's not a man alive who has the luxury of looking out for anyone but himself. Speaking of which, I'm tired out after that trek. I'll stay here and rest for a while if you don't mind. The name's LaRouche. Shan't be staying long, I don't think, but in any case, pleased to make your acquaintance. Alright, so we got a new town. Citizen LaRouche. Alright, so we need to build a blue teleportal. And we have enough to make it. And I'm going to put this stuff in the bank real quick. Alright, and we got our quest complete here. Marvelous work. Rolo. By my baby blue eyes, you've done it, Lerock. You've made a teleportal. Now you can travel to distant, mysterious worlds and back again. In these new and exciting lands, you're sure to find a new and exciting materials with which to build new and exciting items. Quickly now, plop that teleportal down on the ground and hop through to whatever wonderful destination awaits you. Actually, Lerock, before you head off, there is something I wish to ask of you. Something on which the good of our city and its continued growth may depend. Once you have heard that teleportal up and running, I beg you, speak with me before you step through it. And we got one coarse cloth. And we're gonna go ahead and set our teleportal in another room right here. Actually, we're just gonna, yeah, we'll give it here for points. Put it right there. And we'll build a room around it. Real quick, I already put up my dirt though. Let's build us a chest and a door. I think I have a chest in here, don't I? No. Okay. Well, let's grab our dirt and our bonfire and build a chest and make a room for our teleportal before I turn in his quest. Actually, I'm just going to combine those walls. This room don't have to be very large for your teleportal. There you go. Alright, Larok builds an empty room, and let's put the teleportal in this empty room. Empty room turns into a teleportarium. Plus 200 points. Alright, now let's talk to Rolo. Rolo, by my athletic physique, the teleportal has activated. That mystical swirling light is positively hypnotic. When a teleportal shines like that, it shows that a path has opened to a place where all your dreams can come true. Larok, my friend, there is one thing I wish to ask of you before you pass through that glimmering veil. I ask that you find out how to build that most mighty of tools, the giant mallet. The Caitlin Chronicle describes the giant mallet as a fearsome hammer, strong enough to break huge boulders and fell great trees. Rocks and wood aside, you are bound to find a veritable bounty of new materials wherever this teleportal takes you. And with new materials comes ideas for new items. Items we can use to make our city even bigger and better. The monsters known as hammerhoods carry these giant mallets everywhere they go. I'm sure that they could tell you how to build one. Once you have learned the recipe, waste no time. Build one straight away and show it to me. Alright, so he wants us to build a giant mallet. Alright, let me throw some of this stuff in the chest real quick, because we shouldn't need it. Let me use that actually and eat the apple, not the cinnamon. Use our seed of life to heal up and eat our apple to free up more space and then sort it. There we go. And now I'm gonna save it right here before we go into our first portal and call this episode 1 complete for our first chapter walkthrough, and I will continue streaming the next teleportal on episode number 2. It's going to be chapter 1, episode number 2. Alright, we have it saved now, and I will go ahead and start the next part of our chapter 1 walkthrough on chapter 1 episode 2, and I thank you for watching.